Hi everyone. In this session, we will discuss about backpropagation, training, and convergence. Okay. So first of all, what is backpropagation? So backpropagation is nothing but it is the essence of neural network training. Backpropagation is nothing but it is the essence of neural network training. Okay. So what is the essence? Essence is nothing but we can say that backpropagation is the important quality or important concept of neural network training, like that we can say that, right? So backpropagation is the method of fine tuning, means adjusting the weights or fine tuning the weights. So backpropagation is the method of adjusting the weights of a neural network based on the error rate obtained in the previous iteration. So here we are going to perform number of iterations. Okay, we keep on adjusting the weights unless until the output O1 or out O1 is same as target O1 and the out O2 is same as the target O2. Okay, so here what we are going to do, we are going to fine tune the weights to reduce the error, and we will make the model reliable by reducing the error rate, right? So we will see. So here I1, I2 are the inputs. Okay, so W1, W2, W3, W4 are the synaptic weights of the inputs I1 and I2. Next we have H1, H2. H1, H2 are the hidden units or hidden neurons, whereas O1 and O2 are the output neurons. Okay, so W5, W6, W7, W8 are the synaptic weights with respect to the hidden neurons H1 and H2. Okay, so so here what we are going to do is, so we have bias B1 and B2, two biases we have. So finally we can say that this network consists of two inputs I1, I2, two hidden neurons H1, H2, and two output neurons O1, O2, and two biases, bias B1, bias B2. Okay, so first here what we are going to do is we are going to perform forward, we are going to perform forward propagation. Yes or no? We are moving towards forward direction, from left to right in the forward direction. Yes. Okay, next, so in the forward direction we are moving and we are calculating the actual output O1, actual output O1, actual output O2, and we are comparing this with the target O1, means desired output. We are comparing the actual output with the desired output. Okay, so if there is any error, again what we are doing, we are moving backward direction. Okay, we are moving backward direction. So while moving the backward direction, next what we are doing, we are adjusting the synaptic weights, or we are adjusting or updating the weights. Okay, that's what we are going to do. So that's why, so how does a neural network trains the backpropagation? So see, the first step is forward propagation, means we are moving in the forward direction. See, so here we have calculated net H1. How we are calculating net H1 we have seen. Again we will see. Net H1 is nothing but I1 W1 plus I2 W2 plus 1 into bias B1. We will get net H1. From there we are calculating out H1. How to calculate out H1? Out H1 is nothing but out H1 equal to 1 by 1 plus e power minus net H1. So here we got out H1. From there, how we are calculating net O1? Net O1 is nothing but out H1 into W5 plus out H2 into W6 plus 1 into bias B2. We will get net net O1. From there we can calculate out O1. So that out O1 is nothing but 1 by 1 plus e power minus net O1. So here we are going to calculate out O1. So this out O1 is compared with the target O1. Now till that point we are moving in the forward direction. So now we will calculate the difference between the target O1 and out O1. Okay, the error rate we are going to calculate. If there is any error, next what we are doing, we are moving in the backward direction, that is backward propagation. Okay, and the third step is keeping all the values together. Next what we are doing is we are updating the weight values in order to reduce the error rate. Okay, that's what we are doing. In order to reduce the error rate, we are updating the weight values. Okay, so that's what we are doing. So this can be explained with a simple model. So see here. So we have already seen this figure. Again see this. So let us suppose this model indicates the neural network which was constructed by us. Okay. So here what we are going to do? Here we are going to calculate the error. Okay. First we are going to calculate the error. Calculating the error means what? That is nothing but the difference between the desired output and the actual output. Okay. How far the model is from the expected output. Suppose if you have expected something, how far the model which was constructed by us is from the expected output. Okay, then we have to if the error is more, then we have to minimize the error. Okay, so let us suppose if the error is minimum, we can say that the model is ready for prediction. If the error is minimum, or if it is zero, or if it is negligible, we can say that the model is ready for prediction. If the error is not minimum, then we have to update the parameters. What parameters? We have to update the weights. Okay, so here the error minimum, what it will do is it will check whether the error is minimized or not. If it is minimized, it's okay. If not, no, then it will send to the update the parameter. Okay, so if the error is huge or if the error is more, then we are going to update the parameters. What parameters? Most probably we are going to update the weights only. Okay, right? So after that, again we are going to check the error, or we are going to calculate the error. After updating the weights, again we are going to repeat the process, and again we are going to get the actual output or calculated output, and that calculated output is compared with the desired output. Okay, and again we will calculate the error. If that error is minimum, we will tell that yes, the model is ready for prediction. Otherwise, again we will update the weights. So this process keep on repeating unless until the actual output and the desired output are one and the same, or the error rate is almost negligible. So what about this model is ready to make a prediction? So what the author is telling is, once the error becomes minimum, okay, once the error becomes minimum, you can feed some inputs to your model and it will produce the output. Means this model is ready for prediction. Yes or no? For example, what we are doing nowadays, we are doing, all of us are doing, or most of us are doing projects in machine learning. So in that, what we are doing, we are taking a data set and we are splitting that entire data set into two parts, one as training, one as testing. 80% of the data set is used for training, 20% of the data set is used for testing purpose. So by using that 80% of the data set, we are training the model. So different classification models we are using, like Naviebase or KNN or SVM or random forest or decision tree, etc. Okay, and what we are doing by using this 20% of the data sets or 20% of the sample in data, what we are doing is we are checking its accuracy, how accurately that model is working, or how accurately that model is predicting, right? Okay, so here also the same. So once the error is minimized, what we are doing is, yes, this model is ready for prediction. Okay, this is all about our backpropagation training and convergence. Hope you have understood it, right? Thank you.